What's up? It is like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting here building my new window cleaning website, Mobile Optimize. I'm so excited about it. It is crazy because it's freaking badass. And it's crazy how sometimes things just fall in your lap. They literally just happen for you. And come on, I'm trying to adjust this damn thing. And other times you could fight for years and ain't shit happening no matter how hard you try. You just keep banging your head against the wall. And what I kind of want to talk about is very realistic that it could be perceived as extremely negative. And it's about getting a business off the ground if you don't have any previous business experience. Look at this website I'm building. This shit's gonna be fucking dope. So when the customer goes on the website, I'm gonna get all the copyright. So you need your windows cleaned. How would you like to take advantage of a special offer? Macomb, Shelby, Washington Township, my cities. First time customer, click here to get 15% off now. There's a video in the background. When they scroll down, they're going to see extra large, large, and medium-sized homes. I don't even want to market to small homes. And then everything, they'll click buttons. There'll be videos of, me in a work shirt presenting, showing how the process is and how we clean, introducing ourselves, certifications, all that bullshit. It'll be all search engine optimized. Everything will be clickable. Click the button, makes the phone ring. Copying Google reviews and pasting it on a scroll inside of the site, all linked into Google. Everything interconnected to the blog, SEO rich. Just want to build it myself. The service is called Kajabi. It's more so for information products and online courses, but it's perfect for a website because it's so mobile optimized, and the tangibility of it is just, I believe it's going to be amazing. And it's going to get customers what they need right away so they can buy even online and get all the information and education that they need. So anyways, starting a small business. This is so fucking negative. I can't believe I'm saying this. I have my glasses so I don't look like that. There's a saying, every dog thinks his fleas bite the hardest. I have the unique opportunity to be in touch with tens of thousands of people, and thousands of people all the time emailing me and sending me like letters and texts and contacting me on social media, telling me their stories, because my customer avatar is between 24 and 35 years old. He's a guy who's stuck in a dead-end job, or he's trying to get a business off the ground. He's broke. He's got his fiance knocked up. He's living in a trailer or a one-bedroom apartment, and he's having a nervous breakdown pulling his hair out, but he's having an epiphany because he's finally realizing that he doesn't have a college degree. He's got a fucked up childhood, and he's trying to feed his family. He's up all night fighting with his girlfriend or his wife over money problems. He's got low self-esteem. Maybe he's contemplating suicide. I don't know. But I do know, because that's what I seem to attract in a lot of the videos that I put out. For the kid who's a man, who's trying to become a man, and he grew up in all those circumstances, he doesn't know that he has to charge $45 per man hour minimum. He doesn't know how to even fucking get insurance or find an accountant or anything. He's literally just scrambling to survive. And if you told him the real barrier to entry to be in our business, because all you really need is a squeegee, a scrubber, and some dish soap, and a good attitude, you can go get jobs. But it's a nonstop, constant uphill battle, because now you have to take that money from the job and keep reinvesting. You got to go get insurance real quick and make sure you get an accountant and start paying taxes and get legit, and then it costs more and more and more money, and now you're losing customers because you're expanding the top as you dissolve the bottom. And the more that this guy is figuring out, is the more fucking terrified he becomes, because he's now realizing he's in a gauntlet that it doesn't matter if he made 40 grand his first year, because about 90% of that is already gone. And he realizes that he doesn't matter if he makes 80 grand his second year or 100, because it's already gone. Like, the more he learns is the more he learns that he doesn't know, and the more that the walls are closing in on him. And here's my point. A new business owner is up at 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, having nightmares, dripping in sweat and shaking and terrified, and constantly fucking getting in fights with people around him, with his family members, with his wife, with his fiance, girlfriend, whatever you name it, because he's not present. All he can be present of is the jaws of the lion that he's in, and learning that there's more teeth that he didn't see, and he can't see all of it. He can't see what the fuck you see or what we see. He just knows that he has to keep running for his life. And if you were to actually tell him what he's actually up against, the guy would fucking break down and quit, and he would fail. The only thing keeping him alive is sheer naivety and stupidity, that what he's doing is actually really fucking stupid. And this is such a harsh reality, that real advice from real entrepreneurs, he can't even hear it. It's so far over. I said, what do you mean? I'm struggling. I'm getting my cell phone shut off. And I just realized that I'm a 29-year-old dude who has nothing. It just hit me like a ton of bricks that I'm fucked. My whole life is fucked. And I only have this one path. I don't have any investment money. And I've got to clean these fucking windows to make the bills. If you tell that guy, well, you got to get an accountant, you got to get insurance or workers' comp and payroll, and you have to pay all this shit, and you have to send in quarterly tax forms, and you have to make sure that your vehicles have DOT numbers if that's in your city or state. And, you know, if you told him all the shit that he had to have to be legit, or before he even steps on a customer's property, this guy would have a nervous breakdown and he would fucking quit, because he doesn't even have the money to do that stuff. He doesn't have the confidence. He doesn't have the wherewithal or the willpower. It would be so overwhelming and such a high barrier to him that... I'll let the cat talk. That's my cat. I love him. I give him tons of attention. But he jumps all over my computer desk. He lays on the keyboard, and there's fur fucking everywhere. And he chews on my wires. You're not going to believe this. I love that cat. This cat has fucking chewed $1,800. I'm sorry. I've spent $1,800 on cables and chargers and wires. The cat has chewed over $800 worth of cables, chargers, and wires. Laptop chargers, cables, headphones, everything. I mean, I've got these fucking USB 3.0 cables on eBay just being shipped to my house on autopilot. A whole box that show up every month, and then motherfucker just keeps fucking eating them. He just keeps fucking eating them. So, oh, your cat chewed your bows? Fuck. I'm sorry. I know we got this little dog, this little teacup Yorkie. I love it. This cat. This dog, I mean, he looks like a cat. He's so small. He chewed my Bible to pieces. He chewed my tablet. He fucking chewed everything. He chewed the walls. Falcus. You know what? Falcus was my nickname by my roommate, who teach me how to start a small business. And this was the breakthrough. We're driving in the rain one day. I'm broke. I lost everything. And we do this side job on a Saturday in the rain all day. We were doing landscaping, and he says, he paid me $15 an hour. And I was like running the show. And on the way home, I'm all depressed sitting in the back seat, like we're fucked financially, right? I'd never done a landscaping job before. I'm like, dude, how did you get this job? How did you? We showed up at this big house, and what was it, like $700-800? And he looked at me. This is my roommate. He goes, you know, you can do this, Falcus. And he said it like almost like it's not an epiphany. It's not a big, you can do this, Falcus. So I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is what you do, Falcus. You post an ad on Craigslist. Oh, okay. Well, for those who haven't heard, he says you post an ad on Craigslist. Landscaping. Best deals in town. And then you put your name or phone number, and then they call you, and you show up. I said, how do you know how much to charge? He says, well, this is what I did. I would charge what I made at a job, and I just kept giving myself a raise until they said no. That's how much I knew I was worth. So I literally went home that day. I had an epiphany. I was like, "That's you can really like." And I started posting ads on Craigslist, and I went on Vistaprint. I got some business cards, and I started knocking on doors and all that shit. And then next thing you know, the phone rang. I'm at the phone ring. Hi, hello, hi. I was like, I'll be right there. And I hopped in my wife's car because I didn't even have a car. And I drove to this lady's house at like 9 o'clock at night, 3 cities away, with a flashlight. I was like, listen, I'm not a weirdo. I'm just here. I'm from Craigslist. I'm starting my landscape business. I just got married. I'm fucking scared. Let me quote your property. I promise you I know what I'm doing. Well, he's like, okay. This was like 6 years ago. This lady is still my client and one of my highest paying clients till this day, 6 years later. I'm so thankful. It's that naivety, showing up at people's houses with a flashlight in the fucking dark, bro. Being willing to do things and hustle like someone else is hustling to take it all away from you. When you hustle like that long enough and the first year goes by and you're like, oh my God, I didn't make any money and I just pissed away all this time on a wild goose chase. Oh God, it's just so painful. I should make a video like this on my landscaping channel. You know how beggars can't be choosers? It's so strange that just by your very confidence and energy and the way you communicate and conduct yourself, you have so much more control over so much shit than you think or I think. We have so much more control. We have ultimate control. And the only mistake that we make is by giving our power away to customers, by giving it away, by buckling under pressure. But if we don't understand the levers to pull for marketing and advertising and how to make the phone ring, it all tracks all the way back up to that and all the way back to pricing, right? So if you're on a job that you're making good money, you're making really good money on this job, right? Are you freaking out? No. Do I ever post on WCR? There's a few threads about you. I read a couple of them, people making fun of me and shit. I think I'm that type of dude like you, like either totally love me or you think I'm the biggest fucking douchebag in the world. and that's whatever. It's fine because they don't know my mission or my purpose. My mission or my purpose is to help those dudes that are just like I was, fucking struggling in a dead-end job, 1-bedroom apartment, facing bankruptcy, at the edge of a shoestring, possibly wanting to put a gun in their mouth. Landscaping and window cleaning is nothing more than the conduit. It's the vehicle. It's nothing more than a vehicle. It's the topic. If I was in plumbing, I would be fucking talking about plumbing. It's just a code word for life's purpose, life's mission. So when you change the way you see things, the things you see change. You're going to start window cleaning this year. Never even knew it was a thing. So, be careful what you ask for, you just might get it. If you're already doing something that's profitable, I think you should just drill deeper with that. Because when you get into window cleaning and you face what I deal with, imagine hiring an employee that today he's doing landscaping and lawn care, and tomorrow he's cleaning fucking windows. Some of them like cleaning windows and they hate doing lawn care, landscaping, some of them do landscaping. And the whole goal of mine was to split it off and have a landscaping crew and a window cleaning crew, right? And I learned that I built an entire fucking company with hundreds of clients on prices that aren't high enough to support the legitimacy of a growing company. If I grew that's why I'm raising my prices again another 20%, and why I'm so damn fucking frustrated. is because I built an entire business. Because I have to make $810 a day in my business. I don't make a penny until I pass $1,800 per week. So we make a minimum of $500 a day when we're out cleaning windows. So what does that say? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't start making profit until the end of Thursday, Friday. We work on Saturday. Then that last 3 days of profit is pretty much mine, right? If I have $70,000 in business expenses for the year, then I don't start making money until after I pass the $70,000 mark. That isn't until, I don't know. Mid-June is when we come out of the red into the green, and then do you have a budget? Do you break it all down? Get pieces of paper and write down exactly what your gas, phone insurance costs, labor, exactly your parking, your insurance, all that shit. There's a lot of guys on social media that are kind of lucky. They have a place to park their shit, or maybe they kind of, well, if you do window cleaning, all you need is a truck or a van. Right? You don't need a trailer, but it's just amazing when you learn your value and your worth and how to conduct yourself like a professional around customers and clients, and you create a professional perspective, you can charge the same fucking people. I'm sorry for saying that. The same customers that you used to charge $150 to do their whole house, those same exact customers will pay a different company $350 to do the same, to hire the same thing. The only difference is the quality and calibration of your communication. I had a customer who was a pretty wealthy guy. He got a quote from a different landscaping company to put these tree rings made out of like nice rocks around his trees and shit. He goes, "Come here, Keith. How much would you charge me to do this, 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 and this?" I look at it, I go, "Fuck, $1,200 all day, if you want to be honest." And I'd make $500 off that shit in a day. He goes, "I got a quote from another company and I hired them and they're doing it next week." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Why are you telling me?" He goes, "Because I'm trying to help you, Keith." He goes, "You know how much the other guy quoted me?" I go, "I don't know, $1,500. He goes, $1,850. And he said, cash. $1,850. And I said, yes, all day, and he's doing it next week. I go, well, wait a second. I would have done it for $1,000 because I know. I'm like, and I got into my own story, right? I was like, I know for a fact that would have only cost me fucking $500 to do it after everything, and I made $500 in a day. And I'm like, wait a second. Why the fuck would you pay $1,850 to do it? He's like, because I got the money. I don't give a fuck. And this is my customer was telling me that. My own customer was schooling me on this shit last summer, saying, you need to raise your fucking prices. This is my customer telling me this. And I look at him and I'm like, I already raised them and I've lost 90% of my fucking clientele from when I first started. And we've done work for 3,500 to 4,000 customers now. That's how many jobs we've done. That's a lot. And we have a base clientele of 409 customers. Okay? That's, I don't know if that's a lot or little, I don't know. And I probably have only a core clientele of under 10 clients of my core top customers. I've lost so many customers because I keep raising the price and they're just dropping like flies and I'm panicking, right? But my customer was wealthy with a wealthy consciousness. And he doesn't care about money. He just wants quality and good communication. The same customer that will run your ass around and not even fucking mail you your little piddly ass $150 check and you're stressed the fuck out over it, feeling broke, is the same fucking customer who just dropped $15,000 on a brand new leather sofa set. He just on a fucking couch. They were the fucking, and he's sitting there with, and the legs are reclining, and he's sitting there drinking his fucking scotch, watching his big screen TV, and he's not even fucking thinking about you. Your $150 or $200 window cleaning check from him is so insignificant. No wonder he forgot it, right? I've met window cleaners who walk in to these properties, and I don't know, they charge $1,500 to clean it, and they're bullshitting, and the customer's like, just writes the check. It all is the calibration of the consciousness. So back to what I was saying. Look, I will put this cat on the floor 600, 700, 800 times tonight. So back to what I was saying. If you grow up a poor motherfucker, he jumped up on me again. What is this? You can count. We'll go back in the video. We'll play some circus music. Fucking hair all over me. I love him. He's a good boy. Okay. If you grew up a poor son of a bitch, and your parents clipped coupons, and they fought in front of you, and they talked about money problems. We got some comments coming in here. Any tips on growing a YouTube channel? You have 100,000 subs? Fuck, you should be giving me some advice, bro. So, when I was a kid, oh, you have 100 subs. Oh, God. So you want the truth? For everybody listening. This ties perfectly, and I'm glad you asked the question. It ties perfectly in. If you want more subscribers, you have to sacrifice your sleep. You have to sacrifice your personal life. I don't have shit for subscribers, but compared to you, I have a whole bunch of subscribers. I probably have 48,000 on my one channel. This channel has 5,000, probably 6,000 Instagram, fucking 20,000 on Twitter. But most of the ones on the Twitter, I don't even know what that means. What Twitter, I don't pay attention to that. But to get your shit off the ground, no matter what it is, social media, you have to sacrifice your insanity, everything. I almost put my marriage on the rocks for like 5 fucking years. My wife breaking out crying, threatening to leave me, and me begging her to stay, and then actually not giving a fuck after a while, and then her not giving a fuck, and then, I mean, I think our marriage is great. It's really actually a really healthy, happy, functional marriage now. But I don't think you can get a business off the ground or grow anything significant if you don't know what the fuck you're doing and you're trying to do it, right? Because the amount of mistakes and failures that you have to make, and all the time you have to spend learning and researching and studying and getting around people who know what they're doing and going out, and you're just pissing away time, just taking massive action. You're not effective when you first start. So you have to spend 100 hours a week doing it. And the only way to do that is by not spending time with your fucking loved ones. And you're going to sleep in your truck. You're going to pull over on the side of the road because you're so exhausted and worn out with bags under your eyes because you can't believe you just considered driving into oncoming traffic and doing something really stupid, like you start having dark, fucked up thoughts because you haven't slept for days. Your customers are going to think that you have a drug or alcohol problem because you're going to show up at their house and you're going to be shaking with bags under your eyes because you've literally just worked 100 hours a week, 6 weeks in a row, and you're literally not even eating right. Your sugar's low and you're shaking, right? Because you fucking stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning fighting with the person that you love because you're trying to grow this business, and you're a fucking mess, and you're suffering from depression. This is what real motherfuckers are trying to get a business off the ground. And then they go on YouTube and Facebook and they see these motherfuckers with these $50,000 trucks and this nice shit and these big ass companies, and they're just like, And then their self-esteem goes down because they feel like what's wrong with me? Do I have a mental illness? Am I fucked up? Like how come I can't do what they're doing? Oh, you suck. You should go get a job, right? There's so much mental anguish. That's what I talk about. I see people on some of these like forums that talk shit that are now successful, and they talk shit about other people. Fuck that. Fuck those guys. Fuck them. You're mentally fucked. Do you control it well? You know what? I feel weird doing. You know how I write books and shit, and I make courses, right? I feel weird when I even talk about it. I mean, I don't really like selling shit to people online. My courses and my books have really helped a lot of fucking people, right? I'm not saying I'm a millionaire. I'm teaching you how to be a millionaire. I'm saying, dude, this is what I went through. And if you read my book or take my course, it'll help you through a lot of shit. I feel fucking kind of douchey when I sell my shit online, but it's good practice, and I have to, because the amount of time that I spend making these videos, I have to find a way to pay for it. I love helping people. Dude, I love helping people so much. You don't even believe it. This is my life's purpose and passion. But I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not going to end up in a cardboard box helping people, right? Because if you don't make money, then you can't spread your message, right? If you want to feed your family and grow your window cleaning business or your service business or whatever you're doing, you have to make money, right? Would you feel bad charging your customers? So whatever you're doing that's a service, you have to find a way to make money to feed your family. And the wealthier that you become and the more that you can feed your family. Is my book good for office cleaning companies? I don't know. I don't know. I know that it's based on the cleaning industry in and of itself is a $40 billion a year industry. And then it drives deep into window cleaning. So, well, fuck, I'm promoting my shit right now, dog. Stop it. Oh, it was in this drawer. Look at this. I stayed up for... Can I sing for you? I don't sing. This book. Oh, The Window Cleaning Blueprint. After this, I'll put a link in the description below this video. I have a free 3-video series. You've got to watch it, okay? So after we get off this video, you know that I used to sing, that I was a crappy wannabe fucking pop star singer who put auto-tune on his voice. Dude, I used to do vocal training and voice lessons 3 to 4 hours a day. Like, I got to the point where I was like winning karaoke competitions, and then I got like this shitty record deal, and I was traveling all over the place singing. Some people thought I was really good. I thought I was okay. Some people thought I really fucking sucked. But I believed, man. I believed in it so strongly that I ended up sleeping in my car, and I fucking lost everything. I was a fucking complete delusional piece of shit. I was running from real life, man. That's what a lot of musicians do. They're running from real life. They're running from the stark, brutal reality. They're like, fuck that, I'm going to become a famous rapper. And then they're 40 years old with their hat sideways, still trying to be a fucking famous rapper. And it's like, it's a really hard pill to swallow. And the farther you go down that road is the harder and harder it is to wake up, because now you have to face all of your life's decisions. And I'm so glad that I met my wife and I got married, dude, because I was fucked up, dude. I got scammed, and I was selling fake concert tickets, and I wasn't even aware of it. I was an idiot. But anyways, this shit ain't fake, dog. Look at this shit. It's so crispy. So after this video, click the link below. Trust me. But I'm going to tell you, there's an old switcheroo going on. So I just want to warn you, because I'm good at this internet marketing shit now. you can get a free 3-video series if you're starting your business, and it's 3 videos of me. It sends it to your email address that goes step by step. You can take all the information in there and start a window cleaning business. But the old switcheroo is that I got your email address, and now for like the next 14 days, you're going to get emails from me saying, hey, do you want a free chapter of my book? And then the next day you get another email that says like, hey, do you want a free chapter of my audiobook? Right? And then the next day you get another email that's like, hey, do you want to try my window cleaning blueprint course for $1? Right? And then some people buy this shit, bro. It's crazy because, I don't know, it's awesome. Oh, man. This is a good night. All right, I'm getting back to building my website. You guys are crazy. Unless you're on the other side of the planet right now, it is 2:20 in the morning. Yeah, look at this. You get this every year in Michigan. Department of Licensing and Regulatory Affairs. 2018. For my corporation, and I have to send a filing fee of $25 so my business can stay filed with the state of Michigan. I talked to the accountant today. We're waiting on one last 1099 to process my taxes. Then I have to mail big fat checks to the IRS and pay the motherfucking taxes. The Wifertron is upstairs sleeping on a couch. Moved to Wisconsin. Fuck the IRS. The IRS is a business, and their job is to make money. It's a business. It's a business, right? So if you file a corporation with the Treasury, you are actually saying, I don't even want to get into that stuff. Because the alternative to be a completely free, independently operating, free American on U.S. soil, that's like you're not a corporation. Now you are an independent, sovereign citizen doing private business with private equity. The amount of work it takes to unravel all that and then operate under that outside of their jurisdiction is so astronomically painful that you just pay your fucking taxes and give them their money. We live in such a wealthy country that you just pay them their fucking 22% or whatever. Depends on what bracket you're in. Oh, God. But if you're first getting started in your business and you're broke as shit, I mean, you'd be terrified about taxes. But there's 2 things in life, taxes and death, that you can't avoid. And once you realize, Anthony Robbins said, you don't get your shoulds, you only get your musts. When you realize something is a must and there is no other option, I mean, me personally, I just see like, like you can't put the cart before the horse, right? And if you do, you're fucked. And in life, if you fuck up and you squeeze through the cracks so many times and you get lucky, then you start counting your blessings. All right, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting back to working on the website, and I don't want to hold you guys up. I appreciate your time so much. If you are getting started in the window cleaning business, check out my free videos. There's tons of them on here. There's videos all over the internet. It's just that these ones specifically are boom, 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 boom. Peace out. God bless. Over and out. I'm sorry for all the dramatic cussing, but and you with the YouTube channel, Roman Atwood gave one piece of advice. It was 2 words. Keep uploading. No matter what. I was on the phone with a famous YouTuber one time, and he was giving me advice. And he gave me the best advice ever. Because I was dreaming. I said, bro, how do you get so many subscribers? How do you do it? How are you doing this? And then he gave me the perfect answer. He goes, well, partly because I'm obsessed with it. And then it didn't matter what he said from that point on, because that told me the answer. You literally have to be obsessed with it. It becomes a habit. It's something that you can't stop. And then I think that being real and authentic or genuine, or finding your angle, right? What's your angle? I think my YouTube channel started to grow not because I was consistently posting, because I was sharing my weaknesses and my fears and my vulnerabilities and putting the inside of my house on the YouTube channel. I was bringing people into my life and my story, and people, I think, get hooked on my story because they feel like they can relate to it. If you're always hiding and concealing everything and you're afraid to show who you really are, then a lot of people won't hook on to that. You know, you have to do shit that's scary, right? I don't know. All right, peace.